Well, thank you for joining today on our noon devotion, whether you're watching it at noon or later. We're glad you're watching, and I'm so excited today, Dottie, to have you here, and you have dressed up in a, look like you're going to a July the 4th parade.
Well,
hey,
what is the deal? For you to let me do this, that's quite an honor. So I just wanted to get the prettiest thing I had.
Well, you're all ready to go. You know, you talked to me about today, our talking to the people about our thoughts. Now, tell me, what got this on your mind?
Okay, I was reading in Philippians, in the 8th verse, Paul says, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are noble, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are good report, if there is anything praiseworthy, just meditate on these things. And you know, I was just thinking, so often we meditate on this coronavirus because, I mean, it's a pandemic and we're just all confined. But you know, if we can just train our thoughts, and with God's help, we can control our thoughts. And we can think about things that are positive and good. Right now, as we're recording this, I hear thunder. And that means the rain is coming, and it's not going to be quite so hot. So instead of saying, oh, it's been such a hot day, it's 107, well, we just have to think. We do have air conditioning, but, you know, there's so many problems that we can think about if we choose to. But as I said, we have a choice. And in the scriptures, it tells us things to think about. And when we think about those things, we're happy. And that's what God wants us to be. He wants us to be happy.
You know, a way to do that, because we can't deny reality.
Yes,
that's not
right.
what we're talking about.
No.
We're not really talking about positive thinking. We're talking about godly
thinking.
And there is a verse. If you're where you can, I wish you'd jot this reference down. It's in 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5. 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5. And that verse says that we're to take every thought captive to the obedience of Christ.
Yes, that's right.
And what that verse means is that we're to, as we have thoughts go into our mind, we need to ask ourselves, now, if I think on this, am I obeying the things that Jesus taught and the things that Jesus lived? And it doesn't mean that we don't, deal with the difficult things in life.
The reality, of course.
No, I mean, the coronavirus is real. It's not a hoax.
No.
And we're seeing the results. And, we're all watching on television and hearing all these things. And it's really, if you're not careful, it just almost paralyzes your mind into negativity. But in the midst of all that, if you begin to think about things that Jesus said and Jesus teaches, and you take captive of those things, what a difference it makes.
You know, Paul speaks a lot about training our mind, and I love that verse that you just read. And we can do that with his help. We can train our mind to think the way that he wants us to think, and to think in a way that honors him. And when we're doing this, then we are being changed into his likeness more than into the likeness of the world or the likeness of whatever's going on. But if we think things that are pleasing to him, then we're much better off. We're much happier.
So today, I encourage you, when you have thoughts come into your mind, ask yourself, is this something that Jesus would want me to think?
Yes.
Is this how Jesus would want me to think? And you take captive those thoughts, and today will be a better day. Well, thanks for watching. Have a good rest of this day and a good rest of this week. God bless.
We love y'all.